and welcome to my channel. This is Lisa with Lisa's Faith and Budget Planning channel. I'm excited to be here today. I'm excited to get into my weekly check-in, see how I did this week. Am I getting my spending under control, or am I still blowing the budget? So I budget a certain amount every week. I pray I stay in it. And with the holiday seasons, it's always harder for me to keep things reined in because it's so festive, it's so fun, and there's so many activities and things and to buy and do, and I just get excited. So it's very hard for me for planning for Christmas, especially this year. We bought a new house this summer, and I have been decorating the heck out of it, and that's where most of the money is going. So let's see if I kept it in, and why don't you go ahead and get your pens and paper or journals or however you plan your budgets for the week and do a weekly check-in with me. I would love to hear your comments down below in the comment section on how you're doing with your budget. Are you like me and spending, or are you really in control this year, or just status quo and enjoying the holiday season the way you love to enjoy it? So there we go. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay, I have you zoomed in here. This is what my weekly check-in looks like. These are the budgeted amounts that I had left over. I budget the same amount every week, and then if I go over, I have to reduce the next week's so that I can stay in balance and not go over that budget. Now, our Paycheck 1, which started pretty much starts at the first of the month, and our week 1 and week 2 is the Paycheck 1 and Paycheck 2 of this pay period. I think this was one of those odd months where I had 2 paychecks on the first day and then the second day of the month, and so a lot of income came in right at the beginning. So these 2 pays lasted all the way to the 15th. And we're doing really good. I am impressed that I still have a buffer in my checking account. I am happy with that. I do know that much. So let me go ahead and go back. And this is where I put all of our spending on my spending tracker here. Let me zoom out just a little bit. There we go. And I have checked off everything that needs to be checked off for week 1. And what is not checked off is going to be for week 2. And as you saw in the beginning here, I have this little cute notepad where I pre-wrote everything out. I have not completely looked at the balances of these individually, but I have looked at them at a total on my credit card, because anything I put on my credit card I put here and track here on our spending categories. Now, I pay my credit card off every week, which is what I was doing this morning and what I was looking at here. So I made sure everything that was on here was on the credit card. The only exception is today is the 15th, and I did make an Amazon purchase, and I know I'm going to make a purchase later today, but this has not shown up on the credit card yet. So I'm not going to be including this. So we're just going to start here with the 14th and go from the 8th through the 14th this time. And then next week, when I do my next weekly check-in on the 22nd, and hopefully I can do that. I might do it on the 21st because I do have family coming in town. We'll see. But I will include it with the next weekly check-in, which is fine. I'm just working with what what's actually charged on the credit card, regardless if it's pending or not, and then what I actually paid the credit card to pay off the credit card. We keep it paid off every week, and whether it's a bill, whether it's spending, does not matter. We make sure it's paid off every week. So there we go. Let's dive into what we are working with right now. Zoom in a little closer here. There you go. I think that's as good as it's going to get. So here we go. We're going to go through and check off all the grocery household and make sure I have them on my list here. And then we're going to total them up. I'm trying to find a way where you guys can see the numbers on the calculator better because of lighting. It just doesn't want to show up very well, and I can't figure out why. So, and actually, I might use my phone instead, because as much as cute as that calculator is, I think I'm just going to use my phone. It might be just easier. Yeah, you guys can see that a lot better. So here we go. Move that over here. Grocery household. Everything that's in pink here is grocery household. That's what GH stands for. I combine my groceries and anything I purchase for household needs, cleaning supplies, so on and so forth. That is the totality. I just put one receipt, one grocery store. I don't separate them. So that works for me. For $146.54. I actually purchased it on the 9th, but I had so much happening on the 9th that I had to use the 8th to put it in. So there's these little tiny arrows right here that tell me that. That night we went to see the lights, and I'll talk about that, a place where you can drive through and see lights, and that was really fun. So that is done. All right. And then the next time I got groceries, I got a little more groceries. It was $85.29. So that's on my list. And then over here on this side, I got a little bit every day because I kept forgetting or thinking of things coming up. Family coming in town. There's certain staple items that I'd like to have in order to make things like pumpkin pie and cheesecake, and I gotta make a birthday cake and all this stuff. So $45.67. Oops, I gotta check that off. I'm getting better at the checking off things, but not as good as, not always. 82 or $84.20 here. Now here I went to Meijer. I'll move this back this way, and I bought 2 categories under 1 receipt. And when I have 2 categories under 1 receipt, this is unbudgeted and this is groceries, I just split what the grocery actually was and take that out of the grocery category, and the rest of this, again, it's, our Meijer is kind of like a Walmart here where we're at, and they have clothes, they have Christmas decor, and that's what I was buying, was Christmas decor. And that was grocery $42.33. Now, if I add the $42.33 plus the $48.08 together, and that's where I wrote the word split and kind of put arrows to one another, if I add that total will actually be the actual charge on my credit card. So that's just a way of splitting it, but reminding me that you're not going to find those numbers individually on the credit card. As a purchase, they are 2 item or 1 purchase with 2 categories. So let's go ahead and kind of get the calculator going here and total these up. All right, so I have total here. I hate to switch pens, but it's too cute not to. I know it's a blue pen barrel, but I actually have purple ink in here. And it matches the purple at the top. I like being matchy-matchy sometimes. A little extra, a little special today. $404.03. So that's definitely over for groceries. Hopefully not too much though. We'll see. Now moving on to restaurants. So on this Thursday here, we went to Casa Fiesta Mexicana. I think that's how it's pronounced. I'm not good. I have no accent. So. And then the next day we went to, we were out and about and got Taco Bell, doing some shopping. Let me go ahead and do this one. And Taco Bell, we went shopping. I went to Ollie's Bargain Hut or something like that and picked up some children's books for my little sobrinas. I left in Virginia. They're such a sweet, my nieces, I think, is Sabrina is Spanish for niece. So I'm Tia and my husband's Tio, and there are Sabrinas. So that's kind of where that came from. And I love them so much. I hope they like what we got. So $34.93 for Papa John's. We picked up pizza and brought it in the car with us and drove to Southern Lights at the Kentucky Horse Park to see the lights that they have up every year. And it was really fun and really, really cute. Let's see, $67.47, where was that at? Buffalo Wild Wings. My husband went for drinks and we got something to eat. And amazingly, that was it for restaurants. So we'll see how this totals up. All right, so I had to do this a few times because I kept messing up the number. So 166.66. Oh. All right. Now let's go on to miscellaneous. So miscellaneous, the first thing we have is some books I had purchased for, like I said, my nieces, and for Christmas. I got those mailed out to them. Let's see, the next thing I have is $33.99. Oh, the first one was $7.71, and then $33.99, and this was purchased. We went to the horse park in Kentucky here. It's about 45 minutes from our house, and I saw the Christmas lights at the horse park, and then these were the tickets for the carload to get through the drive, and it was really neat. All kinds of lights. I actually have a short on my channel, so if you look back on my Vlogmas shorts, I don't know what day it is, but just kind of scroll back through them, you'll see Christmas lights, and there's a small part of that. And then Kentucky Horse Park, I bought 2 ornaments, one for my mom and one for my grandmother. And let's see, after that, Amazon, I bought a towel bar, $26.88. Am I on camera? Get that scooched over here. $26.88. I needed a towel bar for my son's bathrooms to kind of add extra space for them to hang their towels. And let's see. Oh, here's the $9.53. I ran out of room, so I posted over here. $9.53. My husband bought a bunch of batteries. I really didn't mean for him to purchase them, but I did want them saved in our Amazon list so I could find them when I needed them. But they're for the little tea lights that you put around, that I've been putting around decorating my house. Again, if you see my shorts and see the little Lego displays, they have tea lights all around them. Which was really cute. And then $20.13. We bought a mug on Amazon for a white elephant gift. That should be interesting. Let's see. Oh, I forgot to check that one. And then over here, to mail all the fun gifts that I bought. Some of them were Amazon purchases that were previous week, and then these books here, but the rest of them I shipped at UPS. They have already arrived, $15.65, and we are good to go. So let's go ahead and put this down and get this calculated up. All right, that came to $130.74. Miscellaneous. I might be a little over, I might be under. I'm not quite sure yet. I'm going to be excited to see how that turned out. Now, there's a couple times we got gas when we went to the horse park. I went ahead, I had a quart tank of gas, but I wanted to make sure I had plenty to get to Lexington and back. So $46.86 plus $33.42, and that gives me $80 in gas. $80.28. My husband had to get gas yesterday as well. That's what the second purchase was, back and forth to work. And then unbudgeted. So this was anything that I wanted to use money out of the buffer, the checking account, mostly Christmas decor things and so on. I don't know. Well, the first one is Sarah Marie stickers. You know, that's always an unbudgeted item. I bought Christmas decor at Michael's, and then that was that split of Christmas decor over here. So let's see how much. And you're going to see quite a bit of stickers unbudgeted, because Sarah Marie is doing her mystery kits this weekend. 9 o'clock Central Time on Friday, all the way to 9 a.m. and then 9 p.m. on Central Time on Sunday. She closes it out because she's in Central Time. So she does. That's the hours she puts it in. So if you like the stickers I use, if you like anything that you see, I would highly recommend her shop. She's very quick. Within a week or two, you get your stuff. It's a little heavier right now with all the different sales and stuff that's been going on, but she is amazing, and I love her stickers. I mean, these are her stickers up here, and it's just gorgeous. Let's see here. Get on camera. 87.82 plus 111.89 and 48.08. All right, so that is $247.79. So there we go. Now I need to go back and check off the different things, and then the gas. And then I have one copay here. Let's see, I forgot to check these off. Oops. And one copay with Baptist Medical, which was $22 for my husband's doctor's appointment. And that covers everything right here. I intended to have no spend days here, but then spending started happening. And these aren't even mine. So this was my husband, and it was needs, not wants. So you need gas in your car and you need to pay your medical bill. So, and then this is more of a want, but you know, I fall off the wagon all the time. So here we go. Let's go. Where's my weekly check-in? There it is. So here are the budget amounts, and let's transfer these numbers over on the spent category. And that is $404.03 on groceries. Obviously, I went a little bit over. So the rest of the categories had to support anything in total. If I was under anywhere, that took care of the overage there. Hopefully, I wasn't over in every category, though. Restaurants, I definitely was. All right, 166.66, and then miscellaneous. I'm over still on everything, 130.74. And then what else have we got? Gasoline, I'm not over, but I am expected to do some driving this weekend, so I want to make sure that budget carries over. And it looks like all of this is going to be taken care of out of the buffer of the checking account, $247.79 unbudgeted, and then copay 22. And I don't want my copays to support anything else. So yeah, everything was negative except for gas and copay. And that's just because I did some spending. But compared to last week, I'm kind of in an average spending. I'm staying steady. So I was in the 400s here. I'm in the 400s here. I'm 143 here. I'm 166 here. I'm 145. I'm 130 here. And then gasoline is a necessity, so I don't really want to look at that. But on budget, I went from 401, where the buffer of the checking account paid for it, to 247, where this time around the buffer checking account is going to have to pay for this as well. And yeah, so whatever I'm negative here, it will come out of going into week 3 down here, and we'll set that up there in a minute. So let's do the totals on this.
It's December again, I can't believe it.
$108.16 left in copays. This is for prescriptions. This is for doctor visits, things like that. This is new to me, so I'm still working on how to budget that, put that in my budget, but I think I've got a lot of that figured out. So going forward, I have the same amount every week that I budget for, but I have to make an adjustment for this budgeted amount based on the balance. So like 400 minus the 1092, and actual is for me 389.08, and so that is what that actual is going to be. Really, restaurants, I'm going to have to reevaluate and readjust going forward, because that is something that's not going to change as much as I try. You know, it's just not going to change. All right, 125 a week was what I was hoping, and I keep going over. So now I got to take out the $59.91. Gives me $65 for the week. I know we're going to go double, maybe even triple that, because we have some activities. So what I'm going to do is, once we get close to 65, stop putting it under restaurants, and any eating out after that will come out of the buffer of the checking account, which means it'll go unbudgeted, and leave it at that. So I can quit balancing forward a negative number. Let's see, I have miscellaneous for $137.50. Oops. And this is like clothes, shoes, random stuff for my sons or around the house. Not household stuff, but like if we wanted to hang pictures and we needed nails, we can get miscellaneous stuff like that. 137.50 minus the 97 cents that we were over, so that's not too bad. And you know what? Shouldn't be putting these here. 136.53. I will move these over here. What I meant to do is put 400 like I did here, and then put those number here. But I'll erase and fix that, so you won't have to watch me rewrite all that. Let's see. But I'm just gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep going. I've had an off morning, so let's just say I have 57.33 left over in gas and 87.50. There we go. So I should have 144.83. The good news is next week I have money for the categories, so that works out. That's just that's just unbudgeted, so I'm not going to even worry about a balance for that because I don't budget anything for that. And then $75 a week is what I'm putting away for copay, so 108. Let's try this again. Come on. There we go. 108.16 plus the 75. That gives me 183.16. Okay. Now I'm going to cut away and I am going to come back. So I'll be right back. Okay, there we are. So that matches that now. I don't know what I was thinking for the totals over here. So I want to go back and see how much total for all the categories for week 3 combined. What do I have cash reserve in my checking account, and what would be the buffer? This is how I kind of distinguish how much is available in our account. It's one checking account that takes care of everything, and then one credit card that we put everything on that we can, or it's drafted out of the checking account. So 136.16 plus the 144.83 plus 136.53 and plus 65.09 plus 389.08. All right, that's $918, which is pretty good. Now my individual categories, I could go pretty negative in, but I have a lot of gas money in the gas category, and I have a decent amount in the medical that I don't think we're going to need that much, but we'll have to wait and see. Plenty of groceries. I'm going to try to really strain to stay in that area. And then restaurants, like I said, I'm going to hit that $65 mark, and then I am going to put everything else unbudgeted and just pay it out of the checking account if we're going to spend more on restaurants, because that is going to deplete my budget pretty good. And I don't want to do that. But I do want to have the choice of still being able to go out to eat a couple times and have a little fun with family and things like that. But I think it should be unbudgeted, not out of the family budget. So that is what I have for my weekly check-in. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it made sense. If it did not, please leave a comment below. I would love to explain it to you. Yeah, I hope you have an amazing and blessed day, and a blessed week as we lead up to Christmas. And I will be praying for you guys. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys soon. Have an amazing and blessed day. Bye.
Whatever happened to the rest of